Pumpkin, sit. Firecracker, sit. Good boy. Hey, welcome back, Mangler3. I'm here. We're going to continue with another Eden. It sounded like the game already started, so I'll flip over to that. There we go. Alright, we're finishing up a quest. I'm trying to make my way to the main story quest, but there's a whole bunch of other quests ongoing too. So I'll just finish. I think I got 2 or 3 other ones going on. It's definitely lots of stories. If we bump into other ones, we'll continue them too. Just continue seeing if we can progress the main players and continue with our quest. I think we're on chapter 45 right now. It says we're going to finish this up. That's why I put these guys in case we have to fight. Don't know yet. Okay, it doesn't tell me where to go. Usually Gamma is the right way to go. Nothing here, I'll just go back and pick something else. Yep, it was Gamma. I think they're trying to get me to go to Route 66 or Route 99, whatever you call that. Which heads towards the other quest I wanted to go to anyway. Yep. If you remember last time, we were on the mining village and we were able to get one of the main characters, Rika, up to her next level, and she was maxed out. She couldn't grow anymore. I think she's stuck at level 50. So I'm also, in the meantime, looking for something called a Patriarch Tome, and I can level her up to 4 stars.
Keep it together, everyone.
So if you see any Patriarch Tomes or ways to get it. I looked on the place where I got Amy's tome, and there wasn't anything there. Or there was no Patriarch Tome there. Anyway. There you are, I was looking for you. Stay away, they'll kill you. Don't worry about me, I know how to take care of myself. Get rid of the bits now, or the hostage gets it. I see how it is, but there's something I really want to say here. You've been foiled. What? What were you thinking? Are you out of your mind? You could have hit me. It's okay, they're just electroshock bullets. Besides, I would never have hit my Sebastian anyway. It sure didn't seem that way to me. And what if they managed to avoid it? You would have been in danger. No, I never would have hit my Sebastian. After all, neither Sebastian nor the kidnapper is actually here. When did you realize? Before I came here, though I never checked myself, she was in the next room, wasn't she? Why would you come here if you knew it was a trap? Don't play dumb. It was you who used my rule of never lying to lure me out here on my own. Well done. I suppose we wouldn't be in this situation if you hadn't worked all that out. but there is just one thing I don't understand. How did you know about that promise? Pretty much everything inexplicable about your actions can be explained on the assumption that you knew about the promise. The fact that your ransom note came before the actual kidnapping, for example, that doesn't seem so strange if your plan all along was to use that to lure me out specifically. You are correct, I never intended to take her hostage. I heard about your promise on the other side. Your wedding ceremony was broadcast live throughout Elzion. When you were young, you told her that you would protect her from all danger with your own 2 hands. Oh, that explains it. If I was going to make my promise public, that would be the only time I'd do it. So even though I was your target, once I knew that Sebastian was in danger, you had to come here and come alone in order to ensure that you could protect her with your own 2 hands. So if we cleared that up, because it's time to fight it out. Let's find out who wants this more. Just so I know, what do you want here? Why bother telling you when you will soon be dead? Themis? Ah, there you are. I'm so glad you're okay. Eh? Sebastian? No, it's just a disguise by the one behind the fake kidnapping. Another disguise? How many people are there that can do that? It's not all that surprising, though, really. In a sense, there is only one who can. But since she and I are like mirror images of the other. Mirror images? Didn't you say something like that before? There's no mistaking it. She is... You're... Indeed, Isuka Cherry. I am another possibility of yourself. I knew it. I saw this right from the start. That if another Curio could come here, another me probably wouldn't be far behind. I kind of thought that might be true. But why would the Asuka from another time layer want to destroy KMS? That I don't know. The only thing that's certain is that Curio came here in order to prevent the collapse of KMS. And if the me from their world was the one behind all this, then Curio must have known this right from the start. She's right, but I couldn't say anything as I was worried it would cause too much confusion. No, it's because you have a kind heart. You knew it would hurt me. That's why you didn't say anything. And that's why I'm well aware that the me of your world is the same as you from this world. An international criminal. I'm so ashamed and sorry to say, she is a cross-time layer terrorist. That is getting tedious. I had assumed you would exist. And I had assumed you would team up with Curio and have the audacity to stand in my way. Isuka, I came here to stop you. It's not too late. Let's stop this and return to our own time layer. You're telling me to go back empty-handed to a time layer just waiting to disappear? What a cruel thing to say. Waiting to disappear? What do you mean? There's no need for you to know. Anyway, I came prepared. I know how you are. Those who are strong against pain to themselves are often weak against pain to others. Are they from Elzion? Do you like my soldiers? I tamed them myself. They are all free of sin, with dull, happy families awaiting them in Elzion. Power to control others. Asuka, what is that? It's the final phase of the program Curio and I went through. It forces its way into the target's mind and incites them to do things regardless of whether or not they want to or not. Regardless? Please, I'm no psychic. I couldn't possibly get them to disregard their own feelings like that. They want to. They all have this pain and sorrow, and I understand them just a little. Let them lean on me. And that creates a real bond, you know? Friends would do anything for each other. That's all there is to it. You disgust me. How can even one possibility of me have such foul thoughts? I will not take this from a version of myself that was brought up on a bed of roses. Now awaken to the pleasure of trampling upon courtiers, to the corruption poisoning eternal paradise. That man coveted your blood, sweat, and tears. Bring down the hammer of justice upon them. No, Leo, run away. I wouldn't recommend that. They will chase you to the ends of the earth, heedless of any danger to themselves. What? I'm done for. If any harm comes to them, I will lose my position for sure. It's simple, but effective. Oh no, what do we do? Leave this to me. Please, listen to me, innocent citizens. You're wasting your time. You're being manipulated. Try and remember your loving families waiting for you to come home. They're coming too? Does Asuka have the same power? Curio. I'm on it. There's nothing to be gained by hurting others. You are his friends, fellow citizens on this floating continent. Wake up. What am I doing here? Where am I? Mommy. You've come back to their senses. Good job, you two. We're not there yet. There's no way you're not thinking what I'm thinking. He's got to be somewhere. Mwahaha. I'm afraid you're too late. Go on, let loose. Oh no, he was... Leo? Huh? What did I... Did he fall? I'll contact Synth Hydra and... There's no time to contact anyone. You can't save him from this height. That was a bit of an anticlimax. I was expecting something a bit more entertaining. Right, Asuka? Curio! Curio? The one from this time layer? I don't believe we've met before, though I see you've met the other me. Well, it looks like we've been sent to the main contender for the next CEO position. We've been seen to the main contender. There's no reason to stay here now. Let's move on to the next phase of our plan. Have you learned your lesson yet? Just return to your own time layer. These soldiers have served their purpose. Now they can go back to their lives now, just as you wanted. Wait, Asuka? Let's go, Curiosity. Tell me, Asuka Cherry, or how's this for a name? Taken from the land of Iscariot. Finished another set of quests. Phew, they've blacked out, that's all. Looks like they've gone. Is that... Suzette? And Synth Hydra? There's no need to worry about that man. He had fallen a fair distance before I caught him, but I was able to minimize the impact using an anti-gravity device. The stab wound wasn't deep. The crew medic is taking care of it. Suzette, did you call him? No, I just came along for the ride. Who could deny a polite request from our young lady? Certainly not a gentleman battleship like me, myself. I am Synth Hydra after all. Do you mean Sebastian? Who would have thought she'd be the one to save us? Synth Hydra, was it? He certainly is an impressive acquaintance to have. Indeed, we were saved by Aldo's friend here. This was one narrow victory, purely won by an unexpected bit of luck and by holding the vantage ground. We would have lost on our own. We will have to do better next time. You're right, our enemy was more powerful than I had imagined. We cannot drag the others into this anymore. This isn't their fight. Wait one moment. Who says this isn't our fight? Yeah, you haven't dragged us into this. We're here on our own volition, so don't say things like that. We're not alone here. Heh, that's so like you. Thank you, Aldo, Suzette. but there can be no more secrets. Who knew about the other Asuka? So what else do you know? Tell us what the other Asuka meant about your time layer waiting to disappear. Just what is she planning? I will tell you, but first, we should prioritize the safety of those innocent citizens. Apex of Logic and Cardinal Scales. Number 1, complete Chrono Stone number 100, and we get Curio full time. I wonder how many stars he is. Let's go look at him. Oh. Are you sure it was right to let him live? It was easier than killing him, that's all. Be prepared to sacrifice anything in order to achieve our aims. You aren't having second thoughts about our oath, are you? Hehehe, not at all. You truly are my mirror image, all right? Alright, let's look in Curio and see what level Curio is. Oh, Curio is already 55. I like it, but it's only 4 star. So that's a good thing, but only 4 star. I'm not going to equip any weapons right now. We do the abilities. That wouldn't hurt, right? Doesn't look like he's ever going to get to higher, so we'll just go ahead and grab the rest of these things. That's it. Yep. Okay. Well, I know we had another one in Industrial Zone, which is this way. Were we able to get through here? Yes. Two quests right here. This one's Asuka's quest. The black-clad swordsman and black-clothed Curio disappear after hunting down Leo as the first move in their plan. What could be the next move, possibly? These are possibly right on continuing. So what's your next move, Asuka? If Leo-san was your aperitif, what will be your appetizer? I have no need of aperitifs or appetizers. I would want some meat to sink my teeth into. Heh, is that so? I'm rather partial to the tender bit of meat myself. And what do you have in mind? Where do you find your next lip-smacking ingredient? It's further in, come on. This is the other one I was looking for, I think. Yep. Ismena. Moonlight Ismena. Are these the industrial ruins? Certainly not a place a child should be playing in, I think. Eek! That was a child's scream. Could it be that girl? This place is too big. I have no idea where she could be. I mustn't be reckless. Think, Ismena. What can you do right now? You are no longer a weak, helpless heiress who couldn't do anything by herself. Assistant human? Are you my friend? Ah, stupid brat. This was obviously a trap. But I thought I finally managed to make a friend. Maybe you don't get the situation. You're a hostage now, so act like it. No, stop it. That's quite enough. Oh, you're the lady from earlier. Thank goodness I made it in time. Are you hurt, young lady? No, I'm fine. I know your face. You're Ismena, heiress to the Lunabright family, aren't you? My, I'm surprised you know. You're well informed for a synth human. Of course I know. I know all the names of Elzion's richest families, and their family charts too. Making the rich and powerful Neil is the best way to get our revenge on Elzion after all. Is that why you targeted this girl? Going so far as to pose as a friend in an online game. All the rich and powerful families are too paranoid. I couldn't get a handle on any of them. But this dumb little kid was a totally different story. She came right over as soon as I sent her an invite. And you're no better, Ismena Lunabright. I was planning to go after you eventually, but you really saved me the trouble by coming here yourself. I see. That's a shame. You give up fast. I guess all the fancy schooling made you smarter than the average kid. Please don't misunderstand. I find it a shame that you don't seem amenable to a peaceful resolution. What are you talking about? The Code of House Lunabright. When at all possible, conflict ought to be mediated through peaceful dialogue. If such a mediation proves impossible, however, only then shall force be considered. And when using force, strive for total victory. Step on the throat. What? My search bits? Hurry, this way. So you not only have a navigation function, but you even have a bioscan capable of locating a lost child. But of course, powerful weaponry. How useful, as expected on a high-end model. How? When did you were so eager for a chat, simply to make sure no one had followed me here. Am I correct? Unfortunately for you, in that time I was able to prepare this drone for combat use. You make me sick. A high-end model, huh? It sure looks expensive. Eek! But in the end, all it proves is that without something to throw money at, you're helpless. I see you don't understand. The drone did almost nothing. I was the one who destroyed your bits and rescued the hostage. When used properly, money can be more powerful than strength of arms. But in the end, I only need my strength of arms to handle you. Fine then, I'll just kill you and show the rest of Elzion that I'm not screwing around. Don't do it, miss. You can't beat him. Oh, I assure you I can. I can and I must. No matter whom I face, I must win on my own. Miss? There she is. And you are? I'm Aldo. I've been looking for you. But given what's going on... Reinforcements, huh? One more human isn't going to change a thing, you know. I'll crush you both and get my hostage back. Hostage? Sounds like something bad's going on. Let's defeat this guy first. Together. Together? There's no need. I suppose now is no time to be stubborn. You there, are you prepared to fall?
And so the world turns, much like life.
I surrender, please, no more. Well, well. Where did all your earlier fire and fury disappear to? I'll never do it again, I swear. Please, just spare my life. You won't get a third chance. Uphold that vow you just made, but uphold it somewhere far from here. I will. Are you sure that was a good idea? He's a bad guy, isn't he? Running down an opponent who has admitted defeat would be base and vulgar conduct. However... Eek! What? How did he... How did you know? I used the pipes. When facing a base and vulgar opponent who would immediately break his vow, it is acceptable. Wow, you took him down with just one stroke. How did you know where he was? It was simple. I became familiar with this area while I was running around looking for the girl. As for how I knew he would strike at us from behind, his tone of voice said it all. Wow, I didn't hear it at all. Wow, that was so scary. Now, don't cry, you're a proper lady, remember? Here, a handkerchief. Wipe your face now. Let's both compose ourselves. Thank you. Mama and Papa are going to yell at me. Having people who will worry for your sake in times like these is in itself a blessing. Huh? Okay, let's get back to Elzian. But first, let's click here. We'll go back to Elzian in a second. It's me. Is this the key to your next move? Yes, the KMS executive, the leading candidate to be CEO after Leo San. Well, I have him by the throat. Ah yes, such a mild-mannered man. I'm guessing you have a copy of the research data. It certainly has the potential to destroy him if exposed to the public. That's right. Of all the executives, he is unusually virtuous, popular, and surprisingly talented. With Leo San's rise to power no longer on the table, he is pretty much guaranteed to be the next CEO. Ah yes, what a shame. The grief is overwhelming. Our clever executive used that brain of his to discover his secret little pet project. He wanted to generate more profit than that irksome youth. So he's been developing an illegal program that steals the personal data of the citizens of Elzion. If this were to become public, his downfall would be all but guaranteed. Or, if it's not quite enough, we could always show him the evidence ourselves and whisper in his ear. Tell him how unbearable life will be, living with this eternally ticking time bomb. And by tomorrow, we will have our very own pawn within KMS. That certainly does sound interesting. However, we could always push the boat out farther. Make this a little more entertaining. What do you mean? We have all the key components in place. We just need to tweak what we do with them. Why don't we give our fallen saint another chance to fly? KMS executives will have been informed about Leo-san's stabbing by now. None of them will want to lose their lives to terrorists like us. They'll be afraid. Very afraid. And then there's all their loved ones. They won't want any harm to come to them either. Now our next target appears to have his own emergency shelter. Curio. So let's give him a crowning glory. Let's have him invite the other executives and their families to his shelter for free. Just imagine how grateful they'll be. And then we send everyone from KMS to meet their maker. What awaits them is a world in which KMS is destroyed. And we can't expect them to live in such a place, can we? So we'll save them from this cruel fate. We'll make them start a fire in his shelter. We'll free them all, the executives and their families. The shelter will be like an ark, a fiery ark, from which there is no escape, taking the very core of KMS all the way to the next life. If we were able to achieve such a feat, it would mean that our target as well as the other high-ups would perish. KMS would be in turmoil. It would be one step closer to destruction. Nevertheless, I'll have to pass. Our chances of success don't strike me as being very high at all. Let's go, Curiosity. If we rush this, we'll risk ruining everything. Let's head to Xeno Domain for the next stage of our plan. I thought as much. We've still got to go back to Elzion, got to go to Xeno Domain. I think this is like a regular quest. Yep, it is. It's for upgrading weapons and stuff. Just collecting these. We've already seen this one before, so I'm not going to talk to it. In fact, I'm not even going to finish. Oh no.
I'll expose their sins. It's not so scary if you clench your fists. It's not so scary if you clench your fists. I'll expose their sins.
Flying through the side quest.
I'll expose their sins.
We're done here. Not even worth mentioning.
Obtain perfectly melty metal. Alright. That's successful. Now I go back to Elzion. And then Xeno Domain, and then all the other stuff. So 22 points towards that. Very little, but we'll take it. Thank goodness we made it back without any further unpleasantness. Yeah, I almost expected to get attacked again on the way. Yeah, that's what I meant. I certainly can't admit I'm merely proud to have found my way back, even when the drone was destroyed. Thanks a whole lot, miss. I was really fooled there. Yes, indeed. You ought to learn to have less faith in others, I think. Hang on there. However, only in the sense that the blind trust can make it difficult to truly get to know someone. As long as you're careful, someday you will meet friends who can truly trust, and you can truly trust and know. I promise. Okay, I think I get it. Oh wait, actually, why did you come after me anyway, miss? Oh well... Wasn't it because you were worried about her? No, actually, I had no idea what those ruins were such a dangerous location. You didn't? Then why? I've been looking everywhere for you, young mistress. Ah, Jeeves. Jeeves? You don't look like a Jeeves. I'm simply her minder, a butler one might say. Young mistress, you mustn't run off on your own. You caused your honored family no end of worry. I knew it. You must be more mindful. Branch family or no, you are the only daughter of the Sand family. Huh? Oh wait, the Sun family? This girl? You must be Lady Hismena of the Lunabright family, yes? Do you know me? But of course, you may be wearing different clothing than usual, but it suits you just as well as always. More importantly, I see you have been looking after our young mistress. Thank you for your consideration. Wait just a moment. I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding. We were simply... There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll inquire to my mistress as to what transpired. As you are aware, the family head is a conscientious man. This debt shall not go unpaid. Now come along, young mistress. See you later, miss. Let's hang out again sometime. Maybe in a fire dragon lair. This debt shall not go unpaid, huh? He sure was nice. You have it wrong. What that means is, how dare you trouble our precious heiress? We won't forget or forgive this insult, Lunabright. Really? That's totally the opposite of what he said. It's all a big misunderstanding, right? If you just explained that you rescued the girl, they wouldn't believe me with no proof to show of it. If anything, it could worsen their mood. The Lunabright and San families are mercantile rivals. I have no desire to spark further conflict. Is that really how it works? Is this the Game of Thrones? I fear I've gone and caused trouble for the Lunabright name in this world. This world? Wait, you said your name is Hismena, is that right? Yes, what about it? Well, I know another Hismena, and you look just like her, so, huh? What a shock. I didn't think you'd be acquainted with the me from this world. I suppose there's no hiding it. You see, the truth is... What? So you're a version of Hismena from a whole nother world? Yes, it's the truth. I was sucked into some strange vortex, and when I came back to myself, I was here. History didn't play out here, though in the same way it did in the world I came from. It's different for certain. That's a shock. So, are you looking for a way to get home? Not in particular. Why waste this opportunity to learn as much as I can about this different world of yours? There must be so much to see. You're really the curious type. Okay, got it. I'll help you out too. Help me out? Having a guide wouldn't hurt, right? Maybe that's too much. I don't want to impose. No, I gratefully accept. Whoa. Take this coin as a reward. No, as a sign of gratitude. Do let me know if you want more. No need to thank me. I offered because I wanted to. You don't want it? Just so you know, there are rumors going around town of a well-dressed lady giving out treasure. Rumors? Oh dear, I was careless. Here I intended not to stand out. That's why I came here too, actually. You probably shouldn't go around giving out valuable coins. You might attract unwanted attention. It's only a simple thank you. You sound just like him. Who's him? I have to say, I didn't think you would be that excited. Did you get lost earlier or something? Oh, of course I didn't. I simply didn't. It's simply that disregarding the kindness of others is improper behavior of a lady. That's all. Haha, I see. Oh, so the other thing. Why did you go after that girl? Forgive me, I'm not at liberty to say. It's a confidential matter, and that's all I'm able to tell you. Really, that sounds rough. Yes, it is, but such is life for members of mercantile families. No, I can never tell you. No one must ever know that I only followed her to ask how to make friends online. That's funny. Okay, before I forget, I noticed that we have enough points. See, we have over 1,000, so we can actually do dreams right now. Let's do the free encounter. Ooh, it's level 4. Chio. We already have her. Okay, it says I have another one. I don't know how I got another one instantly, but I'll take it. And there's some more. Okay, let's pick one of the limited ones. Is Ify still here? Let's try her again. She's definitely one of the more advanced ones that we want. Raven again. Cetos again. Yazuki again. Asia again. Oh, not again. New one. Isis. Urania. 4-star Vayna. Cool. Looks like she's fighting using a flower. Coot. Ooh, here's a 4-star. Oh, it's Nikki again, but a class chief. Oh, she's a master fencer. Alright, so we got a couple 4-stars. And a new character, Asia, who we get to talk to.
Hi, I'm Asia. Do my horns bother you? Oh, it's nothing. I mean, just, well, try not to stare, okay?
I'm Vayna, an elf on a journey. I've left my home, guided by the winds. I want to experience some of the wonderful things I've read about in books. I thought I'd like to try and become friends with some of you short-eared folk. I hope we can get along well.
Cool orange flowers in her hair. Alright, we said we wanted to go to... let's look at the map. Xenodomain. It's up here. We're continuing Isuka's story, I think.
Fighting brings nothing but sorrow.
Ha! That all you got?
Fighting brings nothing but sorrow.
Not even worth mentioning.
Yep, this is the same one. Kiryu and Isuka. The only thing left to prepare is the data extraction. Once that's done, you can implement our plan. You and I can... Listen, Isuka, about that. I wanted to believe we were together on this, but I think we should part ways. Where is this coming from? You don't want to go through with our plan? What changed your mind? You don't really want to do this anymore, do you? It's not because of the low chance of success, it's because you're reluctant to kill all those innocent people. Maybe it's because they have that same pure and sweet look as your beloved other half. Huh? Don't be absurd. Or else it's because of his undying love for these innocents. You said he'd be prepared to sacrifice anything in order to achieve our aims, except you don't want to sacrifice anyone in vain. It's admirable, Iscariot, how you anguish in solitude over your beloved sibling, the way you dirty your hands for him. What do you know? I dirty my hands for me and me alone. You are not a reflection of me. What would you... I know. Because we are reflections of each other. We are the same. What? No way. You're saying you're committing all this violence for the sake of your other half, too? So we're essentially the same in this respect? Why didn't you say anything earlier? But Kiryu, I know that you only care about her, because you see yourself in her and you love yourself. Is that what you think? Well, that's fine. Whatever your opinion may be, it doesn't change your true nature. People always want to complicate things, and that's why they cannot grasp that some things never change. Close your eyes, sharpen your senses, listen to the beating of your heart, your primal impulse, and then you will understand. You are me, and I am you. Hey. Iscaria. You can smash the mirror, but you cannot erase the smile reflected in it. Yeah. But I'm not hurt? Wait, does that mean... I should have known. What a thoughtful parting gift. But I'll have to send them back. There's no need for gifts from a sophist like him.
Hesitation is the height of futility. Too slow.
You need a bird that just pushes the button over and over again. Maybe I can wake up my kitty and train it to push the button over and over. See Firecracker sleeping right behind me. You can't see it, but it's right.
Too slow.
See?
Too slow.
How come she gets to use special skills and all I can do is attack? Feels like my heart has been walked all over. I feel sick. I need some fresh air. I think I'll head to the airport. This might be to the airport, or I might need to go to the other spot. Nope. New area. It's admirable, Iscariot. How do you anguish in solitude over your beloved sibling? I guess he has a gift for worming his way into people's hearts. How ironic is to be shaken by the same power. I never told anyone that what was in my heart, what I had resolved to do. It's just like talking to a mirror and putting your head up to the face looking back at you. Is this the place? Where the lab once was. This time layer is so different from mine. How fickle life is. Even a towering building like that can be reduced to this in a different time layer. A visitor? How unexpected. Who goes there? You! Are you? Oh, I thought it was you. And you from a parallel world. One who looks just like the other half of my being. Let's fly together, Isuka Cherry. Let me take your hand. I never should have joined hands with you. You're not him. I will protect his twilight time layer. I don't need anyone to fly with, or anyone to fall with. I can do this on my own. What is this? It's a weird gate that leads into like nothing. Doesn't show where that is. Alright, well we had somebody waiting for us in Zol Plains from a long time ago. I think think you have to go to router to get this open. Yep. Okay, I don't see anything in Soul Plains, but there is a little gate thing, so I'll look at that. Oh, look, we bumped into a dinosaur.
Are we really going to fight that?
Show me where I may kill again.
I don't see anything in Soul Plains. Maybe we
Keep
already
it
did
together,
the Soul
everyone.
Plains. Oh, it's a level 70. This will be interesting.
Die.
There. Pull yourself together.
Not even worth mentioning.
Nothing. Beat a big scary dinosaur and got nothing out of it. Okay, so I guess there wasn't anything in Soul Plains. I thought there was. How about there was an IDA thing that had something to do with the Patriarch Tome for Rika. Let's see if we can find that. Here, let's try the school thing. Or the fight thing. Not here. Right upstairs. There we go. Maybe this is something. Out of my way. What are you doing standing in the middle of the corridor? Our graduation depends on this. Whoa, where are they going in such a hurry? You're late. Well, better late than never. Wait, what? I thought Professor Serene was teaching battle theory. Yeah, we came for the battle techniques exam. That's right. The usual BT teacher had to leave on an urgent errand, so I have been left overseeing this exam for the time being. Well, let's just see how competent you all are then. Meh, whatever. Let's get this over with. You know how to score properly, right? You better be watching carefully. Ha, you see that? That's real power. Bet you're surprised, huh? Pretty impressive, right? So, have you finished warming up yet? Asked you to display your full power. Don't make me say it again. What do you mean warming up? Yeah, that was everything we had. You were watching, weren't you? Oh my, really? Well, in that case, there's no point in even taking the exam. A fail for all three of you. Your power, speed, technique won't even meet rank D standards. What are you talking about? There's no way you could just tell from that. This is out of order. You should be able to determine an opponent's capabilities just by a mere glimpse. If not, how can you possibly know what strategy to use? That's rich coming from someone who only teaches battle theory. Everyone knows Professor Serene is all theory and doesn't have a clue about real battle. Yeah, you're just a phony. Well now, it looks like punishment is in order. Wait, what? It seems I was wrong. Being a teacher is not about giving the students a brighter future. It's about getting them battle ready. Into the classroom, you three. I'll give you the battle exam you wanted after all. Hi-ya! Whoa, 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 whoa! My fingernails! I do hope you've understood why you failed now. Yes, miss, I completely understand. Clear as crystal. Please forgive my rudeness. It'll never happen again. Violently shakes with fear. I'll inform you of the dates for the additional exams later. Then I'll train you up for battles during real quests. Well, what do we have here? I've not seen your face around school before. Another student eager for battle practice? Huh? Me? No, I'm not a student. You look like you could handle yourself in a battle. I think you'd even be ready for the battle technique exam. Seriously though, I'm not a... You will do as the teacher has told you. The battle technique exam has now begun. Are you ready for the test? We'll start out by warming up a little, alright? Should you finish her? Bye-bye.
It's not so scary.
Hey,
if you clench
got
your
him leveled up.
fists.
Good job, buddy. Little dinosaur guy. Is she really a theorist? Her whip flourishes are amazing. I knew you had it in you if you tried. You passed rank D with no complaints. Come back later and try out rank C. Just no skipping class, okay? Wait, but I'm not a student. No skipping, got it? It's no good. She's so strict. I got a feeling there's no way I'm going to convince her otherwise. Okay, I won't skip class. Next exam will not be held in the corridor, but in the classroom. Be sure that you don't get the wrong room. Make sure you get ample rest before that. Oh, looks like you made it to class, like a good student, good to their word. Well, I kinda just ended up here, but a promise is a promise after all. I like your spirit. Those three could learn a thing from you. You mean those students who failed the other day? That's right, all three of them also failed to turn up to the additional exam complaining of stomachache. To get all scared over a little whipping. completely hopeless, honestly. How about you, though? Ready to start the exam? Okay. I'm gonna give you another whipping again soon. The Rank C Battle Technique exam is now underway. Are you ready for the test? We'll start up with warming up a little. Usually a little more defensive than before, but not much.
Die. Show me where I may kill again.
Almost leveled up. You're doing better than I thought. Good, you passed the Rank C Battle Techniques exam. Come back later and the next exam will be ready for you to take. And you will take it. Glad to see you again. Nothing I like more than an enthusiastic pupil? Well, you know the practice we do here is surprisingly helpful in the real world as well. You're pretty strong yourself, Serene. I don't get why you have a reputation for being nothing more than a theorist. Oh, I think I got a little carried away in discipline mode. Discipline mode? What the? I don't know what you're talking about. But enough of that, I'm starting the Rank B Techniques exam now, okay? I've got to hold back a bit on the whippings, can't get too serious. Are you ready? Rank B exam has begun. I almost don't want to heal yet. Murmur script stolen, yay! I stole something. Switch you for use of need some magic back.
Die. I was tired of practicing. It was never in doubt.
Yay, level up. My best character leveled up. Not bad, you're proving to be quite competent. You passed the Rank B Battle Technique exam. Next up is Rank A. I want you to take this too, no ifs or buts. I need one more and then we get to 7 Nights at Pain. Let's see what we can do. I've been waiting for you. You know, there aren't many students who make it this far. I couldn't find your name anywhere, though. What was it again? I'm Aldo. Aldo. Okay, I'll remember you from now on. Well, it's time for a Rank A Battle Techniques exam. Hope you're prepared. In all honesty, there isn't a single student who's passed this exam yet. But I have a feeling you might just be the first.
practicing.
Alright. We'll have you heal. I think that's enough warming up. Show me what you're capable of. First, let's test how strong your attacks are. See if you can reach a target amount of damage within 3 turns. Is that clear? Good. Class is now in session.
It's over.
1.5 million. There's no round 2. It's over. I'm impressed, and I'm not often impressed. That's a clean pass for rank A. Don't worry, now Aldo. Ordinarily, this would be as far as the exams go. But you see, I'm getting curious as to how far I can really push you. I want you to go to the Sky Terrace for me. What? Like right now? No problem, come back when you're ready. Sky Terrace, where's that? Must be in that IDA school because I don't see it anywhere else. Let's go up to the roof, maybe that's it. It is. I just can't wait any longer, Aldo. What? I'm going to have to get serious in our next private lesson. I mean, it is this time absolutely no holding back. I know, let's make this the rank S battle techniques exam. Are you ready? I'm not really ready, but I'll say yes just to see. Worst case, I fail and have to come back. In a place like this, I can really let loose and go to full discipline mode. I'm looking forward to seeing how long you can keep up for. There's no greater feeling for a teacher than seeing how their pupils have grown.
I saw you coming, you know.
Don't worry, I'll start slow. Once you get used to this, you might actually start to like it. Alright, you need to go out and heal. You can heal everybody.
I was tired of practicing.
I am reborn.
Guess we'll start with Lunatic and do Planet Ray. You already healed. Alright, we can give everyone a boost, so we'll do Fortune first. Do the Impaler. You can heal people.
Hurry! Pull yourself together. I am reborn.
Final exam's getting closer and closer. Now fight like you're on the verge of death. See if you can reach a target damage in 3 turns. Battle really gets the blood pumping, huh? Now squirm and suffer for him. Switch, you can put our heavy hitter back in.
You'll regret seeing me.
Power. Doing a lot of damage. We'll do the pain and then we'll do the big hit.
Pull yourself together. I am queen.
Welcome, Firecracker. You're on stream. The whole world's looking at you. Say meow. Or not. There you go. Meow. Meow. Alright, final hit, come right up. I could also do my ultimate, but I want to hit it one time and then I'll hit ultimate after this.
Die.
Ooh, you're a feisty one. Alright, see if you can keep up with this. Her damage just went skyrocketing. We've got an ultimate coming up. Let's go try for it. We want 4, 4, 3.
Pull yourself together. I am queen. Hey, pull yourself together. I am queen.
Too slow.
I am queen.
That is a big hit.
Funglui Magranava. Grun Megadwukuna. Beganaga Fatagan. Meteors and comets and shooting
What you
star
did, Firecracker.
rains.
You crushed it.
Cut them all down.
Good
Leave
boy.
no trace.
Says I'm done. Total. A lot. I don't know how much that
That's
was.
better.
A lot. Just who exactly are you? You have far too much battle experience to be just a regular student. Told you I wasn't. Yeah, well, I think I've seen my share of battles. And I don't know how many times I've told you now, but I'm not a student. You're not a... Wait, what? I see, you've been around a bit, have you? Well, that explains the battle-hardened aura about you. And I knew there were more to you than meets the eye when you were able to keep up with all my attacks. You're not exactly a pushover yourself, Serene. Why do you hide it? That's just because I'm in teacher mode around the school. But having to repress my power the whole time so I don't stand out can be pretty frustrating, you know? That's why I have something I'd like to ask of you. Me? What is it? Whenever you go off on an adventure, could you bring me along with you as well? Oh, is that all? Of course, it'd be great to have you with us. Thank you. And another thing, I would appreciate you keeping this a secret from everyone else at the school. Okay, no problem. Welcome to the group. Thanks. Oh, is that the time? I have to go teach a class. See you around. Oh, one last thing. You've passed ranked S and with room to spare at that. Yay! New character. I'll have to check out and see what how many stars she is. Oh, don't tell me she's level 1. She's level 1? She's level 1 4/5, so she could possibly get up to 5, but it's gonna take a long time to level her up. Wow. Okay. I was hoping we would get something for, we still have to work on that. We need something for Rika to get leveled up. See if she's still up here. Nope. Oh, there she is. There are quite a few more interesting students here than I expected. This might not be so boring after all. Anyway, were you thinking of partaking in the battle combat training? Are you ready? I won't hold back.
We have visitors.
Don't worry, I'll start slow. Once you get used to this, I'll actually start like... You probably need some magic. You definitely need some magic, so I'll swap you out right now.
I was tired of practicing.
Oh, you're a feisty one. Let's see if you can keep up with this. Alright, she's out of magic. I think we're okay.
Too easy.
Oh, the
And
final
so
hit.
the world turns,
Easier than
much
last time.
like life.
Okay, that was just a, she disappeared now. Maybe she's gonna go up to the roof now. Go check the sky terrace. She's not up here, okay. What are these things here? I don't know. Hey Professor, I decided on a topic for my research. Well done, what's it gonna be? Well, you know the essay that Professor Kronos uploaded to the network that got taken down straight away? One of my friends gave me a part of that essay when they were be able to save. It's all about the danger of the xenoprisma. So I thought I'd write a paper on the effects of xenoprisma, following on from the professors. About that. I'm glad to see you're taking an interest, but Prisma research is very costly and not for a single student to tackle. Please find something else to write your paper on. But I say no. It's gotta be something else. So she just disappeared. It was just like never ending. Alright, so we've done up. Let's go down over here. See if we can see. So far, this looks like just basically one big school. Ooh, I found a vortex. The operations room. Idealists, invite only. Interested in the machine? Good eye for cool things. Cerebrum. Odd. Virtual simulation. Dreamworld. Dreamworld. Isuka is a really great head idealist. Thrives when she took office, solving all kinds of tricky cases. Everyone pays attention when she speaks. Us idealists have got to take care of all sorts of problems, ranging from saving cats to preventing android rebellions. Fast and reliable form of information is central to our effective functioning, and us operators are the ones that facilitate all that. I wish it would like sort the quests by ones that are near you, so I could like figure out what one to do next. There's gotta be other. How about this one? Where am I supposed to go from here? Just exploring, trying to find it. Congratulations, you've collected enough points and therefore qualify for a Silver Seeker rank. Finally, you've reached Silver rank. You were just a newbie Seeker, but look how fast you're growing. I knew it, Aldo. I knew you'd grow up, spread your wings, and fly out on your own. You're overreacting. By the way, how are things going? Were you able to come up with a way to sell katana in armor? Yep, I have a brilliant idea to make everyone want to buy the set. We're going to sell it together as a bundle with the mythical helmet made by Gantetsu III. Mythical helmet? Armors and katanas protected by Gantetsu are common, but for some reason no one's found a helmet. Is it possible he never made one? According to records, he also made helmets, but they were never uncovered. Because of that, the helmets became known as the mythical helmet. Think how the people in the city would react if such an item was put on auction. I see, a mythical helmet that's supposed to exist but never discovered. I want to see it too. Mythical or not, doesn't matter. We'll just have to ask the one who made it. Exactly, let's go to Rindy. Updated the treasure catalog. The mythical helmet. Aldo visits Kontetsu and Rindy in search of a mysterious helmet. When he arrives, there is a long line of people waiting. I wonder how Kontetsu's doing. I hope his furnace is finished now. Isn't that... Don't push. The helmets aren't going anywhere. Please form an orderly queue. What's with the queue? No way. Is everyone after Kontetsu's work? Business must be thriving. His furnace is complete and his work is really dying. But for old men and women to be queuing up at the blacksmith's, isn't that a bit odd? Whatever, let's ask about his helmet and once the queue's died down. Looks like business is booming. Oh, you two, thanks for your help. Before, I was able to build a furnace with those bricks, and now no one calls my pieces blunt. What can I do for you today? We'd like one of your helmets. Could you give us one? A helmet. Not for free, of course, we'll pay you. No chance. I'd be nothing without you two. I don't need payment. But my helmet's my most popular item, and I just sold the last one to some old lady. I've already got so many orders. I don't know if I can make a new one right now. You've got a lot of orders, have you? Well, a man of your ability, that shouldn't be a problem. But isn't it odd? Why are women and elderly buying helmets before soldiers and hunters? And to buy them all? I find it mighty strange too. Most of my orders are for katana and armor are for men, but pretty much all women ordering my helmets. Now that you mention it, that is weird. That woman who just bought a helmet, she didn't look like she'd need to use one. And why don't we go talk to her? I want to know what's going on, and you never know, we might be able to make a deal with her for that helmet. You're right, that does seem like our best shot. Hey Kontetsu, the lady who bought your last helmet, do you know where she lives? Can you give me her social security number? I believe she lives in the capital. She heard about my reputation and came all this way just to get one. The capital, so Unigan. Let's go to Unigan and ask her. Alright, they want me to go there for that quest, so let's continue this one first. So many quests. Excuse me, ma'am, did you buy a helmet in Rindy recently? We weren't stalking you or anything. A helmet? What would I be doing with such a thing? I'm not a soldier. You must have gotten the wrong person. No, I'm sure it was her. I saw her at the end of Kontetsu's queue. I did visit Mr. Gonzetsu, but I didn't buy a helmet. I bought a pot. A pot? As in something you cook with? Right, Gonzetsu's pots are causing such a stir among us food lovers. They're thin and light, but they're durable and quick to heat up without ever getting scratched. But they're for professionals, as the base is tapered, making them unstable. A durable yet unstably shaped pot. Could it be? Yeah, I think the pot she's talking about is actually a helmet. If you turn a plain iron helmet upside down, it just might look look like a pot, Don Quixote. So these helmets didn't last because people thought they're pots and they threw them out. Katana and armor are works of art, so they get inherited, but no one's going to leave their offspring a pot. It's certainly possible. Is something wrong? Ma'am, is there any chance you'd be happy to give that pot to us? Please, we really need that pot. I never wanted to turn down a young person so bluntly, but if I grant you your request, I'll be missing out on a pot. You're right, it's just I don't know what we'll do without it. Well, if you brought me a replacement pot, I'd be happy to trade. Really? Even though you went all the way to Rindy to get it? I tried using it, but I think it's too professional for me. I'd be most grateful for one a little more stable and easy to use. One without a hole in the front. Okay. Then we'll look for a normal, easy to use pot for you. Any ideas where to find one? A pot is essentially cooking. You can't make soups and stews without one. All houses have to have one. I'm sure there's a pot at my place that's no longer used. If we borrowed that, let's head back to Baroki. There's a pot with a plant in it. Hey Grandpa, you have any unused pot somewhere? Have you ever moved away and don't need two of them? We'd like to take one. An unused pot? I don't know if I do or if I don't. When I bought a new pot, I left it in the cupboard. Give me a minute, I'll have a look. Here's the pot. Oh, I mean, it is a pot, but it's black all over. It's so black that it's shining. What is this, soot? It's a flower pot. And it's kind of sticky. I tried to make plum mushroom jam before I took my eye off it and it burned. I didn't feel like cleaning it up, so I just left it. So it's dirt piled on dirt left behind from burnt sugar and fruit. We can't give her the pot in this condition. The pot itself isn't broken, so maybe if we cleaned it up. At times like this, you could easily sort it if you had that thing. That thing? Scales of the Scarfin King on Serena Coast. The scales are extra hard, so it makes a great abrasive. It can handle the most stubborn of dirt. The scales of the Serena Coast Scarfin. I wish you would get some right away. If it was that easy, I'd do it myself. What you need is the scales of the Scarfin King. But the king only very rarely appears, which is why you gotta lay out its favorite food. I see, so in order to lure out the king, you gotta provide its favorite food. So what's the favorite food? They're quite the gourmands. They only eat shrimp and crab. And the king won't even pay attention to short portions. Firecracker loaf shrimp. There's a giant crab on Last Island. Will we use that? The king crab? Now that's a substantial meal. The king gotta take an interest in that. That sounds like an excellent plan. I'm just glad the old man's knowledge came in useful. Yeah, I think this will turn out well thanks to you. Thank you. First, let's go to Last Island and get the king crab. Last Island. It must be over here. Okay, there's a quest this way for collecting stuff, and I'm gonna skip that for now.
Say your prayers. Not that it'll help ya. Not even worth mentioning.
Alright, King Crab, where are you? King Crab must be around here somewhere. Aldo. Over there! Let's defeat it before it gets away. Huh? It's doing the crab walk. It's got weird legs though.
Take this. Everything is for the divine.
Obtain King Crablet. Great, we should be able to lure out the king with this. Let's go to Serena Coast and find the Scarfin King. Way over on the other side. Tempted to just go to Rindy, but okay, we'll fight.
Keep it together, everyone.
Low class roll.
The trial is over.
Kill them all. Not even worth mentioning.
There's no one about, so it shouldn't be a problem luring the Scarfin King. We want its hard scales, so we've got to avoid damaging it. And we need to defeat it as soon as we find it. And let's lay out the king crab leg and wait over there. Got it. So this is a Scarfin key. It sure is much bigger than normal. Can't be careless. It's coming.
We have visitors.
Another low class roll.
Not even worth mentioning.
So this is the rumored scale. It's as tough as it is light. It could cut your hand off if you're not careful. Let's go clean the pot right away. That's amazing. A gentle rub of this scale and all the dirt falls away. I could get used to this. It looks brand new. We shouldn't have a problem trading it with the woman now. Let's go swap this pot for the helmet. What do you think? The pot originally came from my house, but this is perfect. In the end, it's the most ordinary pots that work the bestest. Well then, as promised, here's Guntetsu's pot. Thank you. What is it? This pot looks a little dirty. That's because I've been doing some cooking in it. Sorry, it's a little scorched. You actually cooked in it? I guess that's what happens when you buy it as a pot. But all scorched like this, it's sure to affect its auction value. Say, do you still have any Scarfin scales left? Scales? You're right, if we clean the helmet with them. How about that? Looks as good as new. Now, no one would ever think this helmet has been cooked in. Haha. Well, we've got the Phantom helmet now. Let's go back to the auction house. Time to report to Gino. We could go back to Gino at the auction house, or we could start this first. But wait, there's more! The first Knigget and the Holy Sword. Theodore remembers that she was summoned by the Knigget commander. Despite some hesitation, Theodore decides to respond. On that day, I parted ways with the demon sword, bringing my story to an end. Yet the cycle remains unbroken as it perpetuates without end. But I wonder from time to time, what if no one had given me that power when I was just a child? Morning, Deirdre. How was your sleep? Not good at all, actually. I've been having the same nightmares over and over again recently. Sorry to hear about the nightmares. Has something been bothering you? Nothing in particular that I can think of. Wait, I just remembered something that could be a nuisance. What is it? It's not really a big deal though. I just remembered that the Knight Commander wanted to see me. The Knight Commander? Sounds like a big deal to me. Don't tell me you're in trouble again. What do you mean by again? You make it sound like I'm always in trouble. Sure, I don't always salute my superiors, and I often go down to the labyrinth without permission, but that's all I think. Sounds like making trouble to me. Believe it or not, I've been trying to do everything by the book recently. I get it, because I've decided to support my sister behind the scenes. I can't do anything stupid. I'm glad to know you're making an effort. Better go see what the commander wants. You don't need to remind me. I got no idea what this is about, but if the Knight Commander needs me, then I've got to go. Oh, Deirdre, so you decided to grace me with your presence. I'm actually quite surprised. I expected more of a fight out of you. Let's not waste time with chit-chat. That's not why you called for me. Deirdre, that's not how you're supposed to speak to him. Don't worry about it, Aldo. Her directness is what I value about her. You really are an expert at making me feel uncomfortable. Well then, I called you here for a reason. Some of your Knights have gone missing on the Serena coast. They're missing? There were no signs of a battle, but there have been reports of beasts in the area. Furthermore, some people claim to have seen a strange light around there. There is a possibility that the beasts are working for some kind of new weapon. Sending more Knights would only put them at risk. That's why... Excuse me, Sir Lachesis. Captain Annabelle, 1st Squadron, Royal Order of the Knights, reporting for duty, sir. Right on time, Annabelle. This is about the Knights who disappeared recently. I want you two to investigate what happened. Annabelle the Paladin and Deirdre the Masterful Mercenary. Fighting alongside Aldo, the warrior who defeated the evil Beast King. I have full confidence that you three will be able to handle this new beast weapon. Is that what you wanted me for? I can take care of that on my own. Whatever, we'll unravel the mystery behind these missing Knights. Hey Deirdre, what was with that attitude towards Lachesis? He doesn't seem to think so. It's none of your business anyway. Why, you little... Knight Commander Lachesis, huh? The other Knights all call him the Lance of Miglins on the battlefield. He looks rather mellow to me. That's what it means to be a leader. You could learn a thing or two from him. It's none of your business. Let's get back to the mission at hand. How could a group of Knights disappear without a trace? It worries me that no evidence of a battle was found in the area. Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe the beast had nothing to do with it. The light sounded a lot like a tear in space-time. They could have been sucked up and sent to another time. That's very possible. If that turns out to be true, then it's a good thing we were chosen for the mission. First things first, we should check out the scene and see if we find anything. You're right, let's start our search on the Sorina coast.
Fighting brings nothing but sorrow. And so the world turns, much like life.
Say your prayers. Not that it'll help you.
Don't mind me. I'm just looking. This must be where the Kniggets went missing. I don't see any beasts or any signs of a wormhole. This might be more complicated than we originally thought. Aldo, when did it become just us two? Huh? Wait, Annabelle's gone. Where'd she go? Deirdre, Aldo, over here. That's her. Over there. Hurry up, Aldo. Beasts. Answer me, are you the ones responsible for the disappearance of the Kniggets that were here? Mwahaha. We can't remember every human we killed. But if we were the ones responsible, well, if that's the case, then there'll be just 2 more corpses on the ground shortly. No way! Don't tell me she's the Paladin Annabelle. But I don't see her army anywhere. Got her before they arrived. Haha, I don't see any beast army either. This is bad. She's the magic Knigget Deirdre. My name precedes me. I'm honored. Since you know us so well, how about you tell us what you know about the Kniggets? I don't know anything, I swear. Oh, that's too bad. Then I guess it's your turn next. Eek! I know nothing. Come on, help me. A chimera? Be careful, that's no ordinary chimera. If I'm going to the grave, then you're coming with me. Looks like this is going to be fun. That was quick. My blade is still cold to the touch. Is that a Knigget? You're not from around here, aren't you? I've never seen your skills like yours before. Are you by chance one of the Kniggets who disappeared? I'm Annabelle, 1st Squadron, Royal Order of the Kniggets. And you? What's wrong? Were you hurt in the battle? Lady Annabelle. Huh? It is I, Radius, also of the 1st Squadron. Lady Annabelle? Have we met before? I know each and every member of the 1st Squadron. I don't recognize the name Radius. It's just as I thought, Lady Annabelle. You don't recognize me either, which means that I was right about this world. The heck? The Chimera was supposed to be my ace in the hole. I gotta run before they notice me again. What's the rush? Why don't you stay a little longer? Rawr! We don't want any more needless violence. Just tell us what you know. I said I don't know anything. The Kniggets were swallowed by this weird light and... Look! There's that light again. Ah, it's pulling me in. Is this a Terran in space-time? No, there's something different about this one. Get away from it. We're getting pulled in. Ah! You! Ugh. You're the one who wielded the demon sword. What's wrong, Gearder? It feels like my head is splitting and I can hear a voice. You who seek for the truth that lies under the deepest depths, you shall overcome. The grounds of origin await you. Urgh. It's the light. Radius, not you too. It's dangerous. Get away from there. No, we're being pulled in. Where is this? Beard or Annabelle, are you two alright? The headache's gone. But it looks like we've been thrown into some unknown land. Seems like we've traveled across space-time. So where's that Knigget Radius? Come to think of it, the beast is gone too. I can hear the crashing of waves. It can't be too far from the Serena coast. Perhaps the terror brought us to a slightly different place. We should look around for Radius and the beast. See if there's any food here. Water that radiates dazzling light. No food. If I eat the food, I can. What's that? There's a battle between the Kniggets and beasts. I don't think we've traveled that far in terms of time. Maybe these Kniggets are the ones who went missing. We should go join the fight. Stop, guys. There's something else. There's something going on. You guys know how to fight. I thought you were bandits dressed in stolen armor at first. We are indeed members of the Royal Kniggets. I have no idea why you don't recognize us. It doesn't make any sense, but the Royal Kniggets, I mean the Knigget commander, won't mind as long as you can fight. But this isn't good enough. The time to bring in the tempered arms. Yes, sir. Prepare the combined weapons. What's that? All set, ready for attack, sweep them away. wow. Looks like we got him. How dare you? Yeah. Don't just stand there, do something. The enemy's still breathing. The orders from the commander specifically told us to eliminate every beast in the village. But do it. We can't follow that order. Why must we kill the unarmed? Isn't it obvious? Because they're beastful. If you can't obey an order, then you'll be branded a traitor and will be dealt with the same as the beasts. Arg. Oh my, they're attacking the civilian. There's no way the Royal Knights would follow such an order. Does that mean this commander has gone rogue? This is just inhuman. We just can't stand here and do nothing. Let's go. You have proven yourself loyal. Welcome to our forces. Sir Lachesis, I don't understand. Why would you issue such orders? Lachesis, how do you know that name? You, what are you doing? That voice, it's the Knight commander. Lady Annabelle. Had the troops followed my orders, this battle would have already been over with. However, a group of new Knights failed to carry out the orders without question. I'm not here to listen to excuses. Yes, milady. So kindly tell me about these unarmed beasts. Why were they allowed to live? Hey, how'd you know we were here? Mommy. Hey, I must have thought that those flames would conceal you from us. You must have thought those flames would conceal you. Indeed, most humans wouldn't expect you to hide within such intense fires. Unfortunately for you, I already knew that some beasts are immune to the heat and flames because they're elementals. Just wait a moment while I draw my sword. Mercy, please. You do whatever you like with me. Please spare my daughter's life. Please don't worry about yourself. I have no intention of doing anything wrong. Oh, thank you. Go along now, run away, stay strong. No, Mommy. Don't talk like this. If this is the last time I can... Mommy! Must have been hard saying goodbye to your mother. Please dry your eyes, little one, because you will soon join her. What? Darn, we're too late. Even the children are... Men, women, children, it didn't matter. There was no mercy. What concerns me is who they look like. Is that really... Could it really be me? Was I killing civilians? That's the last of them. The number of corpses matches the number of beasts projected to live in the village. That means our mission is complete. Tell the Knights to prepare to leave. Yes, sir. No. It can't be. Annabelle. What the heck is going on? Oh, is somebody there? There's nowhere to run. If you're not a beast, then you have nothing to fear. Come on out. Looks like we've gotten ourselves in trouble. It's best that you hide somewhere. Annabelle. Oh, okay. Your outfits. You look like adventurers. What brings you to a place like this? Well, you know, space-time and, forget that. Hey Aldo, don't you think that it's sometimes better not to tell the whole truth? What do you expect? I'm not good at things like this. What are you two talking about? Please allow me to explain, Lady Annabelle. Oh, that voice. Captain Radius, 1st Squadron, Royal Order of the Knights, returning to the field. Huh? Radius, I knew you were alive. Forgive me for being away for so long. I encountered some trouble along the way. There's no need for you to apologize. I'm just happy you've returned to us. But where have you been? You were reported missing since the last battle. Well, things got rather complicated. I see. You can tell me all about it once we're back at the castle. By the way, Radius, who are these people? They're some adventurers that I was traveling with until we got here. Really? With these two? Then I'd personally like to thank you for taking care of my aide. Don't mention it, we just so happen to be traveling the same strange path. Huh? Are you... What is it? Is there something on my face? Lady Annabelle, we're all set and ready to go. It's nothing. Please forget I said anything. It's time to return to the capital. Oh, and Radius, I hate to ask you this since you've just returned, but could I send you on another mission? Of course, milady. I want you to escort these people to the capital. It'd be impolite not to express our gratitude. Yes, milady. Make sure you take good care of them. Well then, adventurers, I'll be expecting you in the castle guard room. I didn't realize you were from this period, Radius. Why'd you decide to cover for us? I'm not covering for you. I just had my own way of handling the situation. You... Radius, how can you be so calm? Annabelle, you're one of the Knights that massacre civilians, aren't you? When you serve Lady Annabelle long enough, it becomes ordinary. Is that Miss Commander really the same Annabelle that we know? I mean, we've traveled through time, and I'm sure she's the Annabelle from the future, but... I just can't believe that this is all true. You have two options on how to proceed. Either you come with me to the capital, or you try to find that weird light again and return to where you came from. Oh, so you're giving us the option to go home, which means you're willing to disobey Miss Commander. I've been watching your behavior carefully. I don't believe that you'll get along with Lady Annabelle. The more time you spend together, the less likely things turn out well for you. I'll be fine. Nothing that will happen to me if I tell her you refuse to come to the capital. I'd like to go to the capital. What? I can't just run away without knowing what's going on. Annabelle's right. I want to go to the capital too. What pushovers. There's no guarantee that I can find this way back to that weird light. Guess I'll go with you two. You guys are quite the oddballs. Not like I can stop you though. Let's make our way to the capital then. Ha ha! What were those weapons, vile humans? That Knigget Radius, was it? Why didn't she tell the Knigget Commander about me? seed. Take a rest? Nope. Nobody to fight, just collecting treasures. I like that. Ooh, a well. Jump in, head first. It was nothing. Okay, we made it to Uni. Secret entrance in the back. So we finally arrived at the capital. That Miss Commander must be waiting for us. I really think you all should have gone home. Oh, don't say that now. Things were just starting to get exciting. Agreed. What the heck is this? This must be the same technology as the tempered arms in the battlefield. This looks even more powerful. This castle was damaged from the fire caused by the attack, but it looks fully restored. I had heard it would take years, though. Tell me, Radius, what year is it now? Really? It's 300 AD. Seriously? Hey Radius, we want to know exactly what year it is. I just told you, it's exactly the year 300 AD. My calendar here mirrors yours as well. In other words, the side we are in now is the side that you're from. Well, both exist in the same era. What are you talking about? We've traveled through space-time and... Wait a second, that explains those weird feelings coming through the wormhole. Is this a tear in the space-time? No, there's something different about this one. That strange green light sure was different from the other tears in space-time, right? I think the other one's usually light blue. If it's the same year and era, it means we haven't traveled through time. So this is a completely different world then. It must be some kind of parallel world. A parallel world? Really, it's really the only natural conclusion. I was thinking the same thing while I was wandering your world. Bigland's castle wasn't burned down in this world. Our worlds are built upon different histories. I see, that explains a lot. I heard the story about how a hole opened in the sky connecting this world to another time layer. Maybe the distortions caused by the time layers are still lingering around. This world is formed from alternate decisions made from the world we came from. We could call it a parallel time layer. Parallel time layer? I can't believe we somehow arrived in this alternate world. we might have the answer. The selection of the Kniga commander could be the divergent path in our world. Radius. There's no way I can return to my own time layer. At least not without speaking to the Kniga commander. Why is that? Well, what's going on in this world has nothing to do with you. Now that our worlds are linked, we can't just pretend that nothing is wrong. This is my problem, and I've got to deal with it. Your problem? Just give up, Radius. When she's like this, there's no changing her mind. Well, we're still not ready to receive you. There are still reports to make and wounds to treat. I've got to catch up on the work left during my absence. Well, in that case, how about we ask around Unigan to learn about this time layer? Sure, I think it's a good idea to gather some information before we talk to the other Annabelle. Sounds like a lot of trouble, but I'm interested in learning more about the Tempered Arms. It's settled then, let's ask around town. Keep this to yourselves, but I've heard that Lady Annabelle has more influence in the castle than Miglins these days. It's only natural, isn't it? Lady Annabelle is the first ever to serve as both paladin and Kniga commander. The nobles are just sucking up to her. But it appears that she is using the funds she's collected to restore villages ravaged by beasts. I can't get over how cool she is. How long has it been since King Miglins last was able to appear before his people? It's rumored that he's suffering from some sort of illness, but I'd love to see him healthy and well again. By the looks of it, you two don't see Tempered Arms all that often, do you? Are you from the Styx or something? That's from an ancient technology that Lady Annabelle managed to unearth for us. What was it called again? Lotus Tech? Mold Tech? Well, word's not coming to me, but anyway, it was something along those lines. Did you say that Beast Folk attacked Baroki and kidnapped a girl? Don't even joke about that. You know the Beast King has been sealed up in the castle for ages now, right? Honestly, I doubt he can ever get out again. Are you sure you didn't just dream this up? Lady Annabelle earned her title after crossing swords with the Beast King in her youth. Since then, she stood up to every beast offensive, and now few of them remain on the mainland. Meanwhile, the whereabouts of the former Kniga commander are unknown. I wonder where he is. Apparently Miss Commander is loved by the people here. It seems her forces are much stronger than the Beast Folk compared to our time layer. It's hard to believe she has more power than King Miglins. It's not strange if you think about how they merged the position of Paladin and Kniga Commander. The two positions were always given to different people to separate military and political power. Military and political power. Anyway, I think I got the gist of what's going on in this time layer. Lady Annabelle is ready to see you. Thank you. Finally I can meet her face to face. What will happen if Annabelle meets Annabelle? Huh? I guess I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, this is the perfect disguise. No one could guess who I am. The disguise is just like her sister's. Let's go. I need to hear for myself what I have to say to myself. Yeah, okay. Let's go see Miss Commander. I want to real quick see if this blacksmith does anything. Probably just the same. Same options, yeah, they're all the same. major trial awaits you. Okay. Holy cow, the guard room is way bigger than in our time layer. Just goes to show you how powerful the Knights are here. Quiet, stay focused. Welcome back, Radius. You followed my orders to the letter. We were separated in the forest, but she was also traveling with me before. Unfortunately, she's concealing the wounds on her face from previous battles. I understand. I don't want to pry into your past. Thank you, milady. Forgive my rudeness. I'd like to take this opportunity to express my deepest gratitude for helping Radius return to us. I didn't really do anything to deserve your gratitude. In fact, let me ask you a question. You didn't ask us here just to say thank you, did you? Aren't you a little firecracker, you purple-haired Knight? Something tells me we'll get along just fine. Let me get to the point then. Would you be interested at all in joining the Royal Knights? Are you sure about this? Interesting. Unfortunately, we're just wanderers. We aren't from around here. Huh? Just play along. You're making things difficult. Are you really willing to allow strangers to join your sacred Royal Knights? Of course, with your skills, you'll be valuable assets to my forces. What matters most is whether you're capable of wiping out the beast folk or not. But I can recognize talent when I see it. So what do you say? Would you be willing to aid me in our fight with the beast folk? Before we answer, I'd like to ask you something. Yes, what is it? You slayed unarmed beasts in that village. Or so I heard. Do you believe there is justice in committing such acts of violence against the weak? Justice? Isn't it obvious? Hatred begets hatred. There is no greater truth in the world. To say otherwise is nothing more than delusions and fantasies. Don't you see the contradiction? That's the endless cycle of hatred. Have you heard this story before? A tale about a king who commanded thunder itself over 3,000 years ago. Few know the details, but he wielded his blade against those who betrayed the light. After a protracted war, he finally defeated the traitors and eliminated their supporters. Peace and prosperity followed. We can learn from this story that there is only one way to end the cycle of hatred. By exterminating the source of hatred. That's why it's my mission to wipe out each and every beast from the world. It's for this cause that the Knights fight for me. Okay, I see. You and I are indeed different. We may look the same, but we couldn't be any more different. What is this? There are two Lady Annabelles. Are you pretending to be me? Perhaps not, and yet you look exactly like me. Just who are you? I'm you from a parallel world. I didn't know why I was brought here. But now I understand. I was brought here to stop you. Can you still justify your actions while I stand here before you? This is most interesting. You've really sparked my interest. Either way, my offer still stands. Will you join my Royal Knight? What? You can't be serious right now. We're from another world and disagree with everything you stand for. There's no way any of us would join your cause. Only a fool would surround themselves with those who follow orders blindly. Besides, I've made myself clear that as long as you have the skills, then we'd have no problems. Whether you are from this world or another won't change my mind. You understand my feelings toward the beast folk, don't you? Darn. I understand that many beasts are evil and deserve to be hated. But there can be no justification for laying a hand on the innocent. For I am the successor of Lady Anna's name. Is that so? Do the rest of you agree with her? If you continue to commit crimes like you did in the forest, then I'll have to pass. I may not agree with everything she says, but she's spot on this time. Miss Commander, this is most unfortunate. Thank you for your honesty. I have no intention in pursuing this any further. Radius, I'll leave them to you. As you wish, milady. What does she mean by that? Hold your horses, Miss Commander. Are you kidding me? We came here believing that you'd treat us with gratitude for helping Radius. Indeed, this saddens me too. To the ones who saved my aid turned traitors for the Beastfolk cause. Ha ha ha. You think we're joining the Beastfolk's cause? I think it's past time we ended this conversation. Though I had hoped that you'd become elite members of my forces, in the end, you're far too dangerous to be allowed to join my enemies. I can't allow anything to threaten me or my cause. This conversation's over. Do it, Radius. Wait, Radius. I warned you before bringing you here. You can ponder your mistakes in purgatory for opposing Lady Annabelle. Ugh. Guys. I'll leave the cleanup to you guys. Take the corpses to the forest and feed them to the monsters there. Yes, at once. Hold it, Radius. Yes, milady? It's unlike you to act innocent when you're clearly not. You may be able to fool the others, but not me. Why'd you not finish them off? Huh? I guess there's no fooling you. You ask why I didn't finish him off. It seems obvious to me. It's because I have to stop you before it's too late, sis. What the heck is going on here? Did she just call Annabelle sis? And why has Radius drawn her sword against Annabelle? Not bad. You have amazing potential. But you've lost your chance. If you really wanted to kill me, you should have used your sword on my... I should use my sword on your back. Darn it. I'm surprised. I never expected that you'd be the one to betray me. You were right. Only a fool would surround themselves with those who blindly follow orders. You had to know that I'd rebel against you one day. Wait, Radius. This is between she and I. You guys better get out of here. I'm afraid we can't do that. I might actually feel bad if something happened to you. Are you crazy? Don't you and the others get it, Deirdre? She's going to kill us all. Deirdre? Haha, this just got interesting. Fine, I'll fight all four of you. I hope you understand the honor I'm bestowing on you. Guards, leave or risk getting caught up in this. What's with this power? It's different from that of the Holy Blade. How can an ordinary sword unleash a power like this? Watch out for that strike. One hit and you're a goner. We'll just have to make sure you're not hit. Oh, it's you. It's been a while. I was expecting our reunion to end like this. Wasn't expecting it to end up like this. Unfortunately, I'm not the same person you knew before. I wouldn't call this a reunion. And from the bottom of my heart, I hope that we'll never meet again. How annoying. Where did they scamper off to? They couldn't have gone far. Seal the gates. Well, well, he's shown his face once again. This finally just got interesting. Ha ha! Did we manage to escape? Barely. The Kniga commander, her power is nothing like I imagined. It's hard to believe that she's me from a parallel time layer. And now she knows I'm a traitor. Radius. I'm sorry we had to put you through this. I can't imagine how hard it would be to lie to my own sister. Annabelle is Radius' sister? What's going on here? Where is this place? I never heard of the place connecting to the castle. Only a few people outside of the royal family know about the entrances of these passages. It can be quite useful if one memorizes where they are. How did you know these passages? Now's not the time to be prying. We're not out of the woods yet. Radius is right, we gotta keep moving until we reach the surface. I hate feeling like I can't do anything. Haha, well, we can't fix that right now. We gotta hurry. The exit is dead ahead and we're almost there. We should be able to see a light any moment. Dead end? How is this possible? You're right, I don't see an exit. Hey, don't tell me you guys set this up from the very beginning. Relax, give me a second. What's going on? I confirmed this pass from the blueprints, but this is my first time actually using it. So, are we done for? There they are. We've got them cornered. Move out of the way. You don't want to get caught up in the tempered arms attack, do you? No, no, sir. Darn it, looks like we have to fight. Feel a light breeze coming from the wall. I've got an idea. I need you guys to buy me some time while I get us out of here. Got it. Let's hold off this weapon. What a bother. I guess we're all in this together, whether we like it or not. You're not going to take us in quietly. Alright then, let's do this.
Say your prayers. Not that it'll help ya.
Resist elements. Hey, we stole something. I don't think we need much more, so I'm just going to do regular attack. That ought to... Well, wait. Yeah, that ought to do it. Impossible! They can't be stronger than the Tempered Hound. This is bad. It's malfunctioning. Power limiter must have broke. Its sensors can't separate friend from foe. Retreat! Run for your lives! You guys did quite a number on that. Not only did you delay them, but you chased them off completely. We're lucky though. This passage had never been used before, which is why the exit was hidden. There's a hole. Now we can escape. No point in sticking around here. Let's go. They took the paper, ripped it in half. 2 halves make a whole, and they crawled out the hole. Can you hear that? It's the sound of crashing waves. Which means we're back in the forest, and that we arrived in. I'm surprised that the tunnels would lead to a place like this. This is really far away. Well, it means we're outside of the capital now, which means I've retired from my whole spying thing. Care to finally tell us who you guys are? Were you planning to do that? What were you planning to do by infiltrating the Kniggets? Do we have to have this conversation now? We've come this far already, we might as well tell them the whole story. Let's start from the beginning, but before that I must apologize. There were some reasons I had to hide my identity. Well, let me start out by introducing myself. My name is Aldo. Oh no. I know you. I'm Lachesis. I used to command the Kniggets until I became a wanted man. Currently, I'm a fugitive and traitor. Alright, that is probably good. I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in the video. I'm going to double check and see if anybody else is streaming that we can read. Oh, alright, let's go say hi to Tyler. We'll wish him luck. Alright, we're rating Tyler Salt. Thanks everyone for joining. Hopefully we'll continue tomorrow, if everything goes well. Or possibly Sunday. So.